Hey guys, did you miss me? I'm just as shocked as you are. I didn't know I was gonna post another video today, but I ended up finishing Marriage for One very, very fast. I read so much last night and then I read so much today, and I knew I had to get this video up just so that all the books that I read for 2023 can just be in like one, just so I can feel like I have all the videos out. Do you know what I mean? I don't want to do a review of this in 2024. So this was Marriage for One by Maise. It's 500 pages, and I really like the cover for it being someone on the cover, like someone's face. You know how I feel about those books, like it's very cheesy and corny and it doesn't age very well. This one, the way that it's done, it looks very modern, and I feel like it could kind of withstand the test of time. I love the tone of the spine and how it looks. I just don't like the font. I don't like the font either. I feel like the font could be better, but I like the font of her name. Do you know what I mean? But that's the cover. This is how thick the book is. It's 500 pages, and then this is the back. I love the tone of this. It looks different in person than on camera, but I love the color tones for the entire book. It's like perfect. And then I love the font and the page colors and how the pages feel. I love everything about this book, and the story was amazing and incredible, and I really, really enjoyed it. The last 3 pages really, really made me cry. As cheesy as it was, it really made me cry. I feel like I was very surprised at this. I've never read a book, I don't think, that was a marriage of convenience or arranged marriage, and it actually shocked me very much. And I can totally see this being a movie, and it's very, very detailed in the sense that it's detailed in like the dialogue and every detail, but it's not detailed really too much in like the description of objects or environment or setting, things like that, which is good, because I really cannot stand too much description of environment or clothing or things like that. It's just like too much. Like, it's already a whole page of just describing a forest. I can't deal with that. I can't handle that. Those are the kind of books where I start dozing off and I start going to sleep. I just like the meat and the potatoes, honestly, and this did a good job with that, but it did have a lot of detail in regards to like dialogue and stuff like that, or movement of characters and like exact placement and things that they're doing, a lot of that. But I think it got very, very real. I'm gonna spoil it now for you. I think it got very, very real when it showed her health issue that was brought up in the book. If you've read the book, you know what I'm talking about. I did not expect that at all, but I really like the cozy vibes that this gave. Cozy and also like cool vibes, like and cool I mean like the aesthetic of it, meaning like it's in New York City, it's in like you know what I'm talking about if you've read it. It's in New York City, and then also it's like cold a lot of the times, and it's like almost Christmas and New Year's, so like we're around that time, so it's like literally the perfect book to read at this time. But it's not like a Christmas book, which thank God. But oh yeah, so I read the acknowledgments at the end of the book, and the author is so hard on herself. I feel so bad for her. She did such a great job. She was like telling the readers, she was like, I'm sorry if I disappointed you. These characters were the hardest I've ever had to write, and blah, blah, blah. And I thought she did a great job, honestly, with the characters. You know, not all characters are going to be perfect, but these characters are way better than a lot of characters. I promise you. I promise you, these are way better than a lot of characters. But I wanted to read, so overall the book was amazing, incredible. It was a romance novel. It was a arranged marriage, and then they actually ended up loving each other. But I am going to read you 2 quotes from the book. They're not really quotes, but they're like thoughts that I really, really liked. My husband was perfect. With all his arrogance and prickliness, Jack Hawthorne was perfect for me. He wasn't what I'd had in mind, or even what I'd wanted for myself, but he was perfect and already mine, truly mine. There was no doubt of that in my mind. I know it's like kind of cheesy and whatever, but like you cannot be cheesy with writing a romance novel. Like, it's very, very hard to. Even with my book that I'm writing, it's very, very difficult to not see it as cheesy and to not have it be cheesy at all. It's just like the nature of romance. And, you know, it's just like, you just have to have it. It just comes with the territory. I don't know. It's the nature of the beast. And then the other thing that I liked from the book was when they said, I don't remember who said this, but, oh yeah, Rose is the one that said this. I thought I slept for about 3 hours in total, and he kept me company in my dreams the rest of the time, which was even worse than not getting any sleep because when I woke up, I lost him all over again. Isn't that just so cute? Like, I love that so much. I'm honestly like a sucker for lyrical writing like that, honestly. Like, it's very, very good, and it just hits like this sweet spot in your heart that's just like, oh my god, that is so precious, like the way that that was written. But yeah, that is Marriage for One. And like I said earlier, today I have 2 books coming in. One of them is not for me, one of them is for me, and then it's a Christmas gift. The other one's a Christmas gift. And then also I have another one coming on Saturday. I have a feeling that it might flop. I don't know, but if I don't do a video on it, then you'll know. Well, actually you won't know because I'm not going to tell you what it is. But hopefully it doesn't flop. What else do I have to say? I don't know what else to say. Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. I for sure am not going to have another video up until the next year. Pretty sure. But yeah, I'm just going to enjoy the holidays, and hopefully you all have an amazing holiday break as well. See you next year.